Hello guys, this video is definitely not for kids. There we go. So yeah, so even though the FTC actually admitted that cartoon movies can be enjoyed by adults, for example, My Little Pony. I hate My Little Pony anyways, but Funny Dad is a 2013 movie made by Blue Sky. It was the last movie made before the mouse took over Fox. And Funny Dad, I actually wanted to see this movie because I liked because I liked it. It looks pretty interesting. It's a young boy who escapes from a training camp. Basically the movie is about based off a book, the old children's book. I don't know if it's a Spanish book or a American book, but based off the story of Father Dad and this time and tale about a bull that doesn't want to fight. He doesn't want to battle like most bulls do. Because if you watch any of those bull shows from Spain, you'll know that there is a so, people fight bulls in arenas in Spain. That's a whole thing in Spain, and they still do that to this day. And they also have one where people run away from bulls. That's another thing they do in Spain. It's a very, very, very Spanish movie. Not and of course not to be confused with other Spanish cultures in the Americas. I'm just telling you not to be confused with those other cultures. Basically, Ferdinand escapes because he after his father never returns from a showdown with the Malador. It's pronounced said I think they pronounce it Matador. And of course he is adopted by a girl who in a farm for that basically lives peacefully until they realize that he can't go to a flower thing, so he goes there himself. They invite the dog there, but they didn't invite Dad, and that's where the whole story starts. Basically, there's gonna be some spoilers afterwards, but basically, Dad goes around and he wreaks havoc because he's a bull. He gets stung by a bee, and that's where he starts like destroying everything. And now they're after him, and there's that scene where he's in the store, and of course he gets sent to the ranch where he is he basically escaped from. He's sent back to the bull ranch. It's a training camp. I thought it was a ranch, but a training camp there. And basically all of the kids who used to bully him because he didn't want to fight, he's actually bigger than all the other guys, and all the other guys are all unique and different. And basically, they want all the bulls to train because he's coming back. Matador is coming back again, and of course, if you are the worst, you get sent to the meat, and of course, you'll be sent to be chopped up. Sadly, but nobody gets chopped up in this movie, which is a good thing it's in that scene you kind of feel sorry for the character being taken away to the meat factory because you know what happens when they get taken away to the meat. They get tricked. Being champion, and basically the horses are very annoying characters. The three horses there in the movie, and then they go ahead one night they decide to finally try to escape, and then for that realizes that the bull never wins, and then they have to tell everybody that the bull never really wins, and they all escape, and they get the guy who was also trapped in the entire area in the meat factory or the meat place, and basically they have to they basically just now just and at the end they basically try to it was a climatic scene where they try to escape in a cow. It's pretty ridiculous and funny, but you know, and and then they go on a train, but not all of them get fit. So Verdad attacks the people who are trying to capture him. He basically now has to fight the Matador. And of course, eventually, they have to deal with the Matador, which Verdad doesn't want to fight him. And of course, at the end of the movie, they decide to let Verdad live. And and then him with the rest of the bulls and all the characters for the movie, the three hedgehogs, was one of them looks like literally Sonic the Hedgehog when they were literally a blue like Sonic the Hedgehog. They're important characters for the movie as well. They were important characters for the movie as well. There's also the goat, which is an important. Was another important character throughout the story. And then of course the rabbit, which is in a few gag scenes, is also seen at the end of the movie. So basically, all the major animal characters, besides the horses, because they don't deserve to be the moles because they're a-holes. So, you know, basically everybody else with every happily ever after. Basically, that once, and of course, and the dog, of course, then Mr. Bull because I guess he finally got loved again. So basically, this is a pretty great movie, a pretty heartfelt movie. It had a pretty great story, pretty heartfelt movie. The story was great. The characters were all great and memorable. It is definitely much better than the movies the movies the animation companies have released recently, such as The Boss Baby, such as several other movies. You know, it had some funny scenes in the movie, but it actually has a pretty great story. So basically, it's one of those movies where it's a pretty great story. You know, it's based off the charming tale. So it's basically about animals. It just leaves you a message that a good message for kids, and of course, it leaves adults a good message as well. So it's basically a movie for everybody. So if you want to see this movie and you haven't seen it, easily go see it. It's a movie I would recommend. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It's a very, very, very movie that if you want to watch something that has a good story, has a good ending, that isn't super dark, or if your kids want to watch a movie that isn't super dark or is sad and you just want to have a story that listen to. There's a lot of good stories that books and movies, but this is one of them. So this is basically it. Goodbye. Oh yeah, good stories. This is one movie you would watch. Now it's goodbye for real this time. Do 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 do. Oh,